welcome to this week's Q&A. Finally. I'm like, you know what? I'm just not gonna say which day of the week I'm gonna come up with a Q&A, but expect once a week. Just going through so many transitions and so many pleasurable and blissful up-levelings and having the opportunity to serve so many beings, which I'm so grateful for, and new unfoldings on my gifts, such as a lot of more Kundalini activations, a lot of more chakra alignment, a lot of more blessing the energy centers and rising the energy up. So all of the sessions that I have been doing, I have been taking more of my throat chakra energies, let's say. And I'm so excited, and I want to do it with every being I talk to. So I'm like, let's do this, let's do that, and then I'm like, oof, but I have to do the Q&A because I want to. It's joy. Fills me with joy to be able to serve you in any way that I'm able to embody in the moment. And today I wanted it to be a more laid back, because we have 27 questions. I'm like, oh, we're not gonna do a meditation at the beginning. If you feel you wanna be in a place of being more relaxed and more chilled to receive the information, I'll suggest to do my latest Kundalini activation and then come back to the Q&A, or just keep watching. Also, I can see there's a reflection of the ring of light and the cell phone, but whatever, let's leave it like that. I just felt that I wanted to do the Q&A outside. It's such a wonderful view. Let's see if I can show you. Let's see if I can show you. Yes, let's do it. So this is my view. It's just so pretty, and when I'm able to do the calls and sessions outside, probably I don't have the best background, but my view is just so beautiful. So it inspires me to just create joyfully. So let's put you back where you were. Yeah, like this. Okay, so we can start now. Laughter, joy, bliss, joy. Let's allow the energies to release from any areas of our body that are feeling contracted or feeling that are not at ease. Like, let's just relax the body and try to do these movements and just like let go of everything. Let it go now. You are completely embodying love, light, and presence. You're completely present in the information that's gonna come through. You're completely receptive on receiving these activations, these codes, these answers. You feel excited, and you know that this is going to be for your highest good. First question. What is a good way to open up abundance, financial, into my life? To put my focus on a new creative business, or to focus on resources from the universe, or both? How to open to financial abundance? Well, there are many ways for you to do this. The easiest way for you to manifest money, which is just life force energy, is to do something that is in complete resonance and alignment with your highest joy. You see, when you want to create or manifest money, life force energy, you would need for your resonance to be in a place of unconditional love, in a place of giving. Not so much thinking about how you can receive and how you can take, because if you're just projecting that you need these money from beings, then you're going to project that dissonance of the beings perceiving that you want to take from them. So come from the alignment and the knowingness that you are a giver, you are an abundant powerhouse, you are the financial abundance, and feel into what really brings you joy at this moment, what sparks excitement in you, and follow that excitement moment to moment. You are a creator, you are powerful. Anything you wish to do, you can manifest and you can create. You just need complete 100% knowingness and believe that this is meant for you, that you're completely worthy and deserving of receiving this. of creating this, of becoming this, and be open for the guidance of your higher self and all your higher selves, all your guides, to bat you with information, with insights, with downloads. What is my next step? What is that thing, my dharma, my mission, that I came here to do, that I can do better than anyone else? Because every being, how I see it, being 99% pure unconditional love and light, and 1% their own blueprints, their own lessons, their own unfoldings of their life theme and their life movie that they wish to came here to co-create and manifest. So what's that 1% essence of your beingness that's different in you, that you can use to create a project, to create something of giving and help raise the vibration of other beings? Because you see, my friend, if you're watching this and you're asking me questions, you're part of my soul family, you're part of my soul group. That means that you too are a light worker. You too are a master of your energy, and you can remember what you came here to do. I'll suggest for you to follow that path. Not follow the path of how can I make money right now? No. What can I give that will contribute to the well-being, the abundance, the love, or whatever it is that you want to give of another being? That's your answer, dear one. Okay. Whoa, I love your energy. How do you maintain your body? Thank you so much, love. Actually, it maintains itself. And that's a beautiful question, because a version of myself really went through different fluctuations learning this lesson, and that's why that version of myself was a health coach and help other beings lose weight, because that was the lesson she was learning at that moment. But the moment that that lesson was learned and it was transcended, suddenly my physical vessel even became better at my eyes. There's no better, there's no less, there's no right, there's no wrong, but at how I wanted to be seen, how I wanted to feel even more vitality, or however you pronounce it. I wanted to perceive myself being skinnier, or because that was my preference. So the moment that I released that and I allowed more light in, the moment I aligned myself with my dharma, I let go of that project, that business, and I completely aligned myself with what I'm doing right now, suddenly my physical vessel just became a perfect, complete alignment of that vision of highest self, of the merging of my oversoul with my physical vessel. And suddenly, and we're gonna get to those questions too about life force energy foods and how to have a high vibrational diet, suddenly my being didn't crave meats anymore. My physical vessel couldn't process meats anymore. I stopped craving processed foods. I stopped craving fast foods, and everything I wanted to eat, I mainly stopped eating for a while I was integrating my oversoul. So I just had like juices and detox and greens. But eventually, when wanting to eat came back, that experience that now I see as a way to make love to the food or enjoy a meal with another being, a moment of love and joy, when that came back, the only thing that my vessel or my spirit, because it's both co-creating the spirit in the vessel, was just raw, high vibrational foods. Let's say meals that are not cooked, because when you don't cook the meal, then it has more life force energy in it. So more fruits, more vegetables, more salads, some things that are cold, and there's a balance. Sometimes I do eat vegan meals that are cooked, but I try to balance cooked meals with non-cooked meals so my being can absorb all that life force energy. Because the moment you cooked a fruit or a vegetable, I think you can't cook a fruit unless you make a pie, an apple pie or something like that. But the moment that you cook a vegetable, then it doesn't contain all of its life force energy. You drain some of that life force energy while you cook it. So yeah, that's what happened. It just automatically, just like my being started craving more high vibrational foods, and that's beautiful. Everybody in their process, and the moment that you made a decision that you truly want to be in alignment with higher self, everything else starts aligning itself. Because when you're in the vibration of love, of joy, of following your highest excitement, ties up to the first question, everything else in your hologram of reality starts reflecting that same alignment, and high vibrational energies. That was a plane. If you heard that, it was just a plane in the skies. Okay. Hi, love. I would like to learn about quantum manifestation, channeling ETs, and higher self. Any aspects about ascension? Well, for quantum manifestation, I have a playlist that's called Empowerment, Jumping Parallel Realities and Timelines, that teaches everything about that. I'm going to link it here. And channeling ETs and higher self, you can refer to my personal shares, get to know me playlist here in my channel as well. I don't even remember what the version of myself shared, but basically it was type of a blog while I was opening to channel, opening my throat chakra, merging with all these parallel lives, past and future lives, of me being an ET in the Pleiades, and me being a gray being, me being light form, and just all the discovering. And the pretty cool thing about you going through that playlist is that now I would explain it in a completely different way, because as I evolve into different higher beings and I expand in my consciousness, I never attach myself to all of my past stories. So that's a different version of Nikki. I just got a heart. Thank you so much. That's a different version of Nikki. So you can go to that playlist that I'm going to link and just feel into it. I always tell the beings and my students, this is a playlist I feel would be good for you, but feel into it. See, like, which video higher self thinks it's going to assist me in my process right now. Beautiful. Let's see. What would you like to learn more about our reality? Oh, beautiful. Well, reality is whatever you wish to create. There's no difference from whatever you wish to project into your reality and whatever you wish to allow to come from your reality. Let's say it depends on the process of manifestation you are wanting to create. So I will tie up this question being really general. It's like, I want to learn more about our reality. And like, what's reality for you? Choose whichever life movie, life theme, scene you wish to see projected into your hologram. Remember, it's just scenes in a slide of a projector. Like right now, like my projector would be my head here, and I'll just play scenes, and I see the beings I want to see and I want to interact. I see the places I want to travel to. I see how I want my physical vessel to look like. I see how I want to feel. So if you want to learn more about our reality, choose to create. Choose to use the tools of the quantum manifestation and project the reality of your preference. Okay. Where did you learn about Kundalini energy? I want to learn more. I didn't learn about it. It just happened. That was my Kundalini awakening when I was merging with my oversoul. I just started receiving pleasurable, blissful, orgasmic energies. I call it manifestation energies. And the left side of my crown, and it just started opening up all my centers. It started allowing more light into my vessel. So everything I share, even Kundalini activations, I never plan it. It's just in the moment, it comes true. I call it the presence within, or channeling any of my higher selves at the same time, or even the one that I enjoy the most, the one beyond the veil of nothingness, just complete absolute perfection of oneness, and releasing that and becoming pure non-awareness. And then I receive inspirations, and then I decide to create a video. So even with my tantric dances or teaching tantra, all these things, it's not that I learned them, it's that I just received the download or the inspiration, and in that moment it comes true. So you can allow yourself to receive downloads this way, to just ask for it. Ask, I want to receive information about Kundalini energies. I'm ready for my Kundalini activation. Tap into teachings like this one. Tap into my videos of Kundalini activations. Releasing energy right now. So you can see how you open up all your centers and how you can activate that Kundalini for yourself. Okay. Connecting to my higher self, my cosmic family, and what I'm supposed to do here on Earth as a star seed. For connecting with higher self and cosmic family, I suggest again the playlist Personal Shares Get to Know Me, so you can tap into my own process of how I started connecting with higher self, how I started connecting with my cosmic family, my ET encounters, and all of that. It's just like type of like a long story, so I don't want to open that up now. And what you're supposed to do here on Earth, that's beautiful. That's the answer of the first question of manifesting financial abundance or life force energy. Ask yourself, what is my highest excitement right now? And follow your highest excitement moment to moment. People experiencing that highest excitement. If your highest excitement, like mine, is Right now, it changes all the time. Right now, my highest excitement is being in bliss, in Kundalini energy, in activations. I pretty sure like a month ago I shared that it was, what was it? Breakthroughs and realizations in other beings. As I evolve my own self, higher self with upper S, my excitements change. So of course I do enjoy still activating people through breakthroughs and realizations, but my highest excitement really right now is being in this Kundalini pleasurable blissful energy. So I'm like, I want everybody to feel this way. See how beautiful? And this correlates to your question, because what you can do today that is in highest, oh amazing, I got a star. All the synchronicities, just getting notifications from beings commenting on YouTube. And thank you so much for the loves. Moment to moment, your desire will change. So ask yourself, your higher self, what excites me the most right now? And then follow your excitement moment to moment, trusting with knowingness that you're completely worthy and deserving of unfolding that desire. And whatever it is you choose to do will bring financial abundance to yourself. Because when you are in alignment with higher self, your whole hologram of reality, your physical vessel, your finances, your relationships, everything just becomes abundance. Absolute abundance, infinite abundance. But believe, 100% believe. Also suggest to read my book for free on my website. I have the whole process of manifestation that version of myself wrote. No idea what it says, but I do know that it shows how to manifest, trust, and release. That could be beneficial for you. Okay. Hi Nikki, I would love to learn how to tap into divine consciousness more and more. Divine consciousness is all that you are, dear one. You are divine consciousness. Right now, release all thoughts, release all perceptions, release all distortions, release all illusions, and allow just the voice of the infinite presence and the one infinite creator to speak through you. Repeat, I allow the voice of the infinite presence and the one infinite creator to speak to me. I release any attachments, I release any desires, I release any illusions, and I allow the one infinite creator to speak through me. I allow the one infinite creator to speak through me. That's how you allow more divine consciousness. Divine consciousness is always with you. The only thing that blocks that divine flowing elixir of infinite light, infinite love, and infinite peace, it's your own perceptions. Another heart. So many synchronicities. Your own perceptions and your own illusions and old stories, old attachments. Remember, release your stories. You are not the version of yourself that you used to be yesterday or 5 minutes ago. Become the light, become the love, become the divine consciousness, moment to moment to moment. What does the oversoul looks like? It doesn't have a shape. It doesn't look like anything. It's just nothingness. It's like, let's say that you have many higher selves. In the witness, like you have the physical vessel, you have then the observer, which is like your thoughts. Then you have the witness, that is the multidimensional beingness that can go and travel the whole multiverses and go to different planets, and you can start tapping into your parallel future and past lives. And those are part of your higher selves because they have higher perspective, higher resonance, and higher frequencies than the one that is experiencing the 3D illusion of Earth. But you can allow these states of consciousness just in yourself. They're inside of you. So whenever you tap into the witness, then you can let go of the witness and step into the all that is God consciousness. That's one of your higher selves. Because that way you don't identify, not even with your Pleiadian self or with your Andromedan self or with your Mantis being, if you're are into all these ET beings that I do love and I think it's really exciting and fun. But what if you lose that identity even with those ET beings and you step into God consciousness and you're like, oh, I'm God consciousness, how powerful, how freeing, how enlightening that feels. And then the oversoul would be letting go and releasing that God consciousness, and then stepping into the nothingness. I see it as a black line that is the one that has all the multiverses, all the universes, all the planets, all the beings, And then you walk 3 steps to the left or the right, depending how you wish to see it. And then there is a void, nothingness, white void of pure blessed love, infinite peace, infinite love, infinite joy. And you let go of identity with even God consciousness, which is still type of an awareness, and really empowering light, wonderful, magnificent awareness. But then you step into releasing that power, releasing the knowingness of being God, Goddess, God consciousness, all that is one infinite creator that separated itself in all the beings in the multiverse. And then you are there's nothingness. It's just a white room of light filled with light, and it's formless. The oversoul is just formless. It's just it's formless, and it's delicious, and it's peaceful, and it's blissful, but it's also blissful and peaceful and blissful. Imagine just having no desires, no thoughts, nowhere to be, nothing to do, no fears. It's just complete peace. Your non-existence brings you complete peace. Wow. These are my favorite questions, because every time I get to explain the oversoul, it takes me there right away. It's like portal opens and exquisite beauty, exquisite harmony, exquisite nothingness. So good. Enjoy it. Tap into this energy and enjoy it. But show must go on. Okay. Many have said that to transmute the feeling, just feel it without judgment to self. What if the feeling is too overwhelming? Wouldn't it lead to suppression or repressing it? How do we prevent ourselves from feeling the emotions and not spiral down to depression? Like, when do we let go after feeling it? Hope this makes sense, but I'll paraphrase it if it doesn't. Shadow work or feeling, is it helpful? So many questions. I'm like, what? Love it, love it. Express yourself. Shadow work or feeling, is it helpful? But what if it's too much? Like, to the point of being in low vibration. Thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you so much for your question. Yes, don't get lost in shadow work. Whenever you open a gate, again, and this goes back to don't identify with your stories. If you feel you're in the same timeline in which you experience childhood trauma, then you're going to open up a portal and carry those energies into the present moment. And you're going to keep repeating and recreating and reprinting the same version of yourself that is tied up to that past. Go back to my Quantum Manifestation Empowerment, Jumping Parallel Realities and Timelines playlist. It teaches you how to close that door, close that loop. If you need to do forgiveness, that it would be shadow work. You can do my forgiveness video. If it's too much of a pain and you need to go through a 12-step group, which a version of myself did, beautiful. That version of myself went through a 12-step group, did the shadow work, however you wish to call it, the inner play that I call it now. Maybe at that moment it wasn't so much play, it was like, oh my god, doing the work. But now it's like inner play. Do it, but don't stay there. It's like, okay, I did the forgiveness methods, or if you're in a 12-step group or you choose to go to a 12-step group, I did my 4th step and I did all my steps. Now I'm going to close that portal and jump into a different timeline where I'm going to recreate my past. That way, like in this one, for this version of Nikki, my past in this timeline is being energy formed. It's being formless. It's being in the void of nothingness. How powerful that is. How much empowerment, how much bliss, how much life force energy, how much tantric pleasurable energy I allow myself to feel if when I think about my past, it's just being formless. And that way it allows me to completely embody my highest self over soul in this now moment. But if I chose to attach myself to that parallel past of that version of myself that went through trauma, and keep doing shadow work over and over, or keep doing the 4th step over and over, then the version of myself that is now would open up portals that would bring those energies. So do the work once, or however times you feel you need, to release the resentments, to forgive others and yourself. And when you feel light enough that you can look at, you know what, I'm going to close the portal and do the jump. Go back to the playlist, and there's more technical process than not just me like telling you about it. Wonderful question. Okay. Oh, the same one. How do you get over mental blocks and subconscious fears in order to live as your authentic self and live your soul purpose? Mm, mm, mm. Let me tap into your energy specifically. Transmutation, uh, the process of seeing the fear coming up. So walk in your purpose, start projecting the reality you wish to see, and while you are projecting it, you're gonna see and sense some fears coming up, some contractions. Let's make a practical example. Let's say that your higher purpose would be open up a bakery. I know I always use that example. I don't even like baked goods anymore. But anyways, if you're gonna open up a bakery and that's your highest purpose, and in the process of you like signing the contract, like renting the local space, hiring the beings that are gonna cook, if you're just gonna be like the business owner, you're gonna see like there are gonna be some doubts, like, oh, can I do this? Oh, but what if it never takes off? What if I lose all my money? What if? And you're gonna see all the fears. Take the fear, write it down, and use my 3-step process of transmutation. Thank you so much for allowing me to see what I need to transcend. Am I willing to release it? Yes. And then you create an opposite positive affirmation. I'm sure that my bakery will take off. I'm completely 100% confident that this is my life purpose, and I'm going to be able to hire the beings necessary to help me in the unfoldment of my mission. So go back to the stop, transmute, and transform. There are some videos here in the channel that you can use for that. Expand and transcend, and how to differentiate between truth and distortion. Those ones I'm gonna link to, so it can help you more in the unfoldment of that process of releasing the subconscious fears. There is no fear. False evidence appearing real. There's just love. Every decision you choose to take, ask yourself if this is coming from a place of fear or love, and just take action when it comes from a place of love. Hi Nikki. What's the best way to let go of negative feelings about the way life has turned out? Family health problems have been very hard. Oh, what a wonderful question, and thank you so much for your openness and your honesty. Anything that happens to you, it's a perfect divine unfolding of a karmic propensity. You shows those experiences, you shows the family situations, you shows the health problems. Even if right now you see it as hard, the only thing that you can do to release the charge, and even I just said it, is release the charge of the situation so you don't keep imprinting it. You're like, okay, this is what I have created so far. This was my karmic propensity so far. I'm going to detach from it. It's not the situation that bothers you or brings you out of alignment, but the feelings and emotions that are attached to that situation. So, like I just suggested to the previous question, to that being, whenever you see the emotion arising, the feeling, the discomfort, the pain, it's like, thank you so much for this. Am I willing to transcend this? Yes. Thank you so much for showing me what I need to transcend. And project the reality of your preference. Project how you want to be with your family members. Go to Influencing Your Reality Hologram and the 3 Truths videos that I have also in that empowerment playlist. How do I want to see my family members? Start envisioning your family members healthy, happy, joyous, free. Let's say, why is you sure? Yeah, family health problems. I start envisioning these beings with the health and the vitality that you wish for them. Get into a high vibrational state and send them healing energies. We're all connected because we're all the one particle, God consciousness, and we're all connected in the quantum field of oneness. So you have the power to detach yourself from the stories, release the charge, come into acceptance and understanding, transcend and transmute it, and project the reality of your preference. If a version of myself was able to do it, you're able to do it too. Sending you a lot of blessings and healing from my heart to the heart of all your family and all the souls that need this healing right now, and everybody that's watching is also sending them their healing energies. What is life purpose? Whatever you wish to do, whatever excites you in the moment. For me, the ultimate life purpose, even beyond following my excitement moment to moment, is the realization of self with upper S. Complete self-realization, complete enlightenment, complete realizing that you're not the body, you're not the mind, you're not the observer, you're not the witness, you're not God consciousness. You're nothingness. You are just self-realized. But then if you choose to come back from that point of consciousness, have fun playing and unfolding your desires and creations. Probably you won't have any desire at that moment, but just the power of your field of peace, bliss, and knowingness, it's gonna unfold multiple realities. So, what is the life purpose of your being right now for you? Love the wind. It's just so peaceful. So much enjoyment. Why do my romantic partners react so strongly to strength and aggression rather than kindness and openness? I see that these romantic partners are karmic partners for you, actually. It's just a karmic lesson, karmic entanglement, and a version of Nicky also went through that. This partner is offering you the opportunity to open your beingness. It's going to shred your heart at first because you're going to allow more light in for you to realize your distortions or the illusions that you need to present at the moment. Maybe you need to heal your fear of abandonment. Maybe you need to heal your fear of not being loved, feeling not worthy nor deserving of love. So the moment you bring these fears into surface and you accept them, you acknowledge them, you give them love, you give them light, and you're open to the 3-step process of transcending them, allowing them, and transmute them, and then project the type of partner you wish to see, your physical reality would be in complete match and resonance from that state of being. So what I would say to you is, this is a romantic partner that it's going to serve you as a catalyst for you to realize which are those distortions that need to be brought to surface. Do the 3-step process. Thank you so much for showing me what I need to transcend. Am I willing to transcend it? Yes. Keep projecting the partner you wish to see. Kind, compassionate, full of light, full of love. I want someone that is able to show me the unconditional loving being that I am. But do you believe you're an unconditionally loving being? You can only project another being that is in complete resonance with the resonance of your beingness right now. So first, elevate yourself to that realization. And you're going to project a partner that is a mirror of that resonance. I'm so happy. It also has to do with your guidance and love. Thank you so much for showing up and holding space. Thank you so much, my love, for all your loving messages. These being always send me gratitude and love, and tells me that how much these messages serve her. So I'm like, him or her? I'm like, her. Let's give away your feminine identity. It makes me really happy, and thank you for showing up. Thank you for being receptive. Thank you for allowing more and more light in. You're unconditionally loved by me, by all of the beings that surround you, by all the light beings, by your highest self. Sending you blessings and love. Okay. Is it wrong? We're good. Is it wrong to want something in the next version of Earth that won't be used? Shouldn't I want something more aligned towards the evolution of Earth? For example, I want to be rich and enjoy luxury, and world-class experiences for me and my family. Yet it seems like the future is all heart-based. Other example, sometimes I want to find a balance between the best meats I can eat that are ethical, yet the future is vegan. Thank you, Nikki. Well, there's no right or wrong. You can be an enlightened being and still want luxury and riches and project luxury and riches. I think there are some paradigms and misconceptions of the enlightened guru to let go of all of their possessions and just like be, I don't know, like just in the sun and in a mountain, just like for me it would be like But it's completely fine to have those desires and still want to be more heart-based. Remember, the future is the only future you wish to create for yourself. Why the future has only to be heart-based. Like in Nikki's preference, in Nikki's hologram, she chooses to give from her heart and be open for donations. But in your hologram, you have the freedom to choose whatever you choose to experience. But let's not attach guilt onto it. What I see is that you wanting the luxury and just this goods and class, etc., brings a little bit of guilt because part of you wants it to be heart-based. You can play with both realities, whatever you feel is in your highest alignment right now. Let's say an example. My mom just started loving what I'm doing at the moment, and it's so funny because the moment I keep allowing higher and higher states of my being, my family members also like change and match up into that parallel reality in which they're more in resonance with me. And so my mom just started changing her business model, and now she has donation-based model for beings that are not able to pay for her services, and also she has paid options for other beings that want to different program, etc. She does holistic health and fitness coaching. So it's beautiful because she's opening her heart and being open to give for free and opening a portal for donations, but she also decides to charge for other services, and that's completely fine. That's the reality she wishes to create. See, there's a balance. So maybe you can allow yourself to start there, to offer some services for donation, heart-based, or give back whatever you wish to give. Maybe it's not services, maybe you want to donate to a charity. Who knows what sparks your heart and your soul. But don't get attached to just one reality. You can choose to create whichever reality suits you, and that's what you will see. In my case, I find like instant manifestation works wonders for me. For me, not charging and just giving you everything from my heart, I manifest my flights are free, my food is free, my carpenter is free. I just made that up, but like my production's free, my this, like I just manifest all these things that want to give me from their heart because I give from my heart. So that's the reality I choose for myself today. Tomorrow it can change. So what do you choose? I won't create reality for you. And the meats, future is vegan. Is it? Choose what feels good for your body. You see, for me, life force energy foods, as I explained at the beginning, fills my vessel because it's more raw, it's more organic, it's filled with life force energy. And right now my body just doesn't process meats anymore. Like I don't want it. And that's like, wow, crazy. Past version of myself loved keto, you know, and now it's like, oh, I'm vegan, you know. So allow yourself to be open for changes. A lot of energy process right now. To be open for changes. And if you feel like eating meat one day, fine, eat meat. Like sometimes I do eat dumplings from Makoto, and just giving like a marketing shout out right now. I love it. It's my favorite restaurant in Panama. And sometimes I do eat dumplings. I do feel that whenever I eat the dumplings, my energy gets more dense, and because I'm so used now to eat high vibrational foods, I can feel the difference. So I'm like, whoa, I'd rather just stick to vegan. But see, I don't get guilt trips from tasting meat once in a while. So just slowly but surely, if you really want to go to vegan and still eat meat, you can do that. Just reduce the meats and add more live foods, little by little. And as you allow more light into your vessel, if you start calling for higher energies and to merge with your oversoul, then eventually the wanting of meat will just cease. It's just like, and if you like want to taste it for like fun and pleasure, then you will taste it, like I just did with the dumplings. But or I did like 3 weeks in the linear ago, but as there is no time, probably it's happening right now, right? So just taste it, and it's like, oh, fine, whatever. You know, allow yourself to feel into your body what feels right for me right now. You will receive an answer. Beautiful. Thank you for your question. Thank you for all the energy that it's allowing itself to be presented through me. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for watching. Just my vessel feels so full of bliss, peace, and gratitude right now. I just want to share it. The energy's rising. The energy's rising as more light is allowing into the vessels of all the beings that are watching. The bliss is higher and higher and higher and higher. Beautiful. Beautiful. Are we going to be okay? And will I see him soon? Thank you. Ooh, you're gonna tap into my psychic. Let's see. Yes, you're always okay. You will always be okay. Then place it in the future. You are okay right now. And then you will see it projected in your now reality, that feeling and beingness of wellness and aliveness. And you will not see him soon. He's already with you. His energy is with you already. He is with you. That's your answer. Beautiful. Thank you for your psychic question. Okay, what happens to spiritual contracts not enacted in this lifetime? Do they get carried over to the next lifetime? Example, contract with spirit to make music. Yeah, for sure. If it's a knowingness that you wish to make music, then it's something to be created and manifested in this timeline, in this lifetime timeline of existence. Like so many timelines, so many parallel realities. Yes, and if it doesn't get manifested in the physical, then it's because you're learning the karmic propensities for you to be able to trust in your ability to manifest this amazing music production or whatever it is you want to see yourself as a singer, as a writer, etc. And if you don't learn the lessons necessary for you to trust in your unfolding, for you to get confident, for you to allow all that life force energy to see your creation manifest in the physical, then you would decide to reincarnate again to unfold that alignment, to unfold that musical career that you wish to see. And the moment you pop out, you're like, oh God, can't believe you're gonna feel just so much love, bliss, unconditional like peace that you're gonna see like, oh my God, why didn't I just embody all of those emotions and energies and energies and then just express myself with full knowingness and confidence in the physical plane. So the moment you if you don't decide to unfold it and manifest it, which I feel you can do it, and I know you will do it, see? And then when you get out of your body, whenever you cross into a new life, you'll be like, oh my God, you know what? That was fun. And now I know, I will remember, I want to come back to Earth and play again and unfold it. The cool thing is, cool and tricky, is that you come back and then you forget everything again. So it's like, That's why I'm helping you remember. I'm like, you can do it, embody it, get confident, and just take action on it. Take action and action and action until it crystallizes. Refer back to the quantum manifestation, empowerment, jumping parallel realities and timelines, and you will see how to unfold that. But your answer is yes. You choose to take that unfoldment to a next lifetime because you want to play with it, then you will. Okay. At the start of the call live, doing the meditation with you, I found it hard to connect and let go. Monkey mind was listening to what you were saying too much, and however, I just did the meditation again. Beautiful. Yes, suddenly it happens with my activations when it's one-on-one. Sometimes the being is not in the right headspace at the moment to receive all the activations, but then when I send the recording and then redo it, and they can truly relax, then they can feel the activations. That's what happened to this being. I just did the meditation again and more witness relaxed state and surrender, and was able to feel and see the energy racing, twisting visuals. Beautiful. Lots of more physical body sensations, twitches and tingles, and head and pressure in my head, heat. I felt stream energy, and there was some fear coming up at some points of the process, holding to the ego self. So maybe the silent connection thing work best live. What are your thoughts? I feel that the silent transmission does work live, and whoa, it just gave me a breakthrough. Maybe it does. That's beautiful. Maybe live, if I just do the silent transmissions like this, the being is able to get into that space, and then whenever spirit feels the need, not the need, but wants to express itself through me, maybe the being can just let go of that monkey mind and just the barriers of the ego and allow itself to receive all the activation. That's why in meditation, when you are just like laying down and you put the headphones, there is a process in the allowance of the energy, in the allowance of you to feel all the tingles and all the activation. So beautiful. It just gave me an idea that maybe in my next sessions, instead of going just right through it, I can do a silent transmission. Yes, feels right. And maybe no speaking, just transmitting silently. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your energy and work you are doing to raise the consciousness through love and light. You shine, and I'm so happy to be part of it, as I'm inspired more and more to raise mine and help others do the same. Much love. Much love, and thank you so much for being my student and my teacher. You just taught me something that I can implement in my sessions. Beautiful. Okay. So many tingles. So many itches. It's like activation. Do souls remember all their lives or their lessons? If you wish to. Do you wish to remember? When you make a decision that you want to remember, through infinite probabilities and synchronicities, you start receiving downloads, you start connecting more with your guides. In my case, I attracted a quantum regression practitioner, so I could tap into all my parallel simultaneous lives. Make a decision that you want to remember, and you will. Did you ever get dancing lessons as a child? You're a natural groover. Thank you so much. No, I never did. It wasn't just until recently that I allowed more tantric energy to come through my vessel, where I completely allowed myself to feel the pleasure. You see, I was feeling all this pleasurable orgasmic energy, all this bliss, and type of like, I was a bit scared at some point. I was like, whoa, well, I guess it's not scared. I'm just trying to use concepts and linear words, but I was resistant. That's the word. Resistant of the allowing of the energy. But the moment I was like, whoa, you know what? I don't find anyone else online and in Google that has the same experience, but I want to be the pioneer of this. I'm going to allow more tantric energies, more orgasmic energies, more blissful energies. And when I said, I allow more of this, I trust, my Kundalini body was like, whoop, to the roof. And I just started dancing, and like, it's just spontaneous. Like, a new being member of my community call it satsang. It's like when just, amazing, as siren. It's just like these confirmations from the Matrix. My body just started like dancing by itself. Every time I just press record right now, it's just inspiration. I don't know what I'm going to say. And even when I dance, I just feel like, ooh, I feel like I have so much bliss and pleasure in my body. I need to move it. I need to do something with it. And then I just put on some music, trying to find more non-copyright music, and then just start dancing. And it's just a beautiful unfolding. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't plan it. It's just like the energy moves through me and moves through me. And ooh, now I'm feeling it. It's just blissful energies. Thank you for your question. How can I navigate the ascension path and open up to more of these energies? Go to my personal shares, get to know me playlist, and you can probably relate to my process. Also, my book on my website for free. You can read all the chapters, and you can allow yourself to feel related. Oh, I just recognize your name. You're already doing it. After this, you send me an email saying that you were going through all my material, and that's beautiful. If you're any of the beings watching right now, or the ones that are going to watch, want to know how to tap into more ascension, more ET contact, and open for more energies, I have been documenting my whole process, like on my book and on my personal shares here in my playlist. So if you feel inspired, just check out the material. That there are gonna be probably some golden nuggets for you that are gonna help you in that ascension, more connection to the one. Okay. Do you think we travel together as soul families? I dream I am on a starship with lots of starseeds discussing the future and planning. I also dream I'm a human and part Pikachu. Pika, 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 pika. You're whatever you wish to be. If you want to embody the archetype of Pikachu, then embody the archetype of Pikachu, you know? Freedom. We're free. We're sovereign souls. So sovereign. We're free. We can be whatever we wish to be. That's what I shared today in a post. I was like, today I want to embody the hipster. So that's type of the energy I'm embodying right now. Is one day I can be the goddess. One day I can be the student. One day I can be the tantra teacher. I can be my inner child. Like, you can be Pikachu if you want, you know? You're free. Beautiful. Let's go back to the question. Do you think we travel together as soul families? Yes. When I started tapping into the first rememberings of my galactic family, whoa, remembering that so blissful. I cried of joy. I just saw these beautiful, beautiful blue being in my mind's eye next to a gray being in the Pleiades, and I saw a mothership, starship mothership, and I was like, wow, like what is this? And then through synchronicity, I attracted another channeler that also had connections with Pleiades, and she was like, just getting to the mothership. I'm like, oh, so I can do that. And then I, like, in my mind's eye, but your mind's eye is just a portal for infinite parallel realities, which are as real as this 3D physical world, or non-real, because everything's just an illusion. So I went into the starship and I saw my galactic family. I saw so many beings. I felt so loved. They hugged me and we laughed, and they were like, we're so proud of everything you're doing on Earth, and we're so happy you remembered. And I type of saw myself, you know, like in what's the movie, in Avatar, they have like these pods, and I saw myself in this pod, and I was like, whoa. And like my being was there, but my consciousness was also connected to Earth. So I was like, I can just go to the pod and I can come back to Earth. And I'm like, whoa, this is really cool. And this was all before allowing the complete merge with Oversoul. So I was in the witness, that's what I call the witness consciousness, multidimensionality, traveling the multiverses, meeting your galactic family, which is super fun, super blissful, joyful experience. Just remembering it, it's so beautiful. Thank you for bringing it up. And wow, I feel unconditional love. I feel like I can cry. So yes, many of you are also starseeds, and well, I won't say you are a starseed. I would say you have a version of yourself that is a starseed, because you have versions of yourself that are completely beyond enlightenment too. So why just defining yourself as a starseed when you can be anything and everything, right? But you choose. I choose my oversoul. But yes, a lot of you have a version of yourselves that is in the Pleiades or Andromedas or with the mantis. By the way, there's like a mantis being, like an insect. I'm pretty sure it's from the mantis beings, here next to my yoga mat, and I have seen him like for 3 days, and I don't know why I don't feel like I want to move him. Like, I don't want to take him out into the earth through my balcony, because I just feel like I enjoy his presence, you know, feeling unconditional love for the insects, because it makes me feel like there's a mantis being here with me in my presence, giving me his unconditional love. How cool is that? Just love all the insects. They're part of consciousness. And yes, so a lot of you are in the starship mothership right now, as you are watching this Q&A, as you are doing sessions with me. I feel like any being I connect to, we have a really, really deep soul connection in different levels. Some of you may have been together with me in different past life or parallel lives as friends, mothers, sisters, fathers, lovers, who knows? But there's a connection in between all the beings that I attract, the sessions that I give, the activations we receive from each other, and many of these beings are also in the starship, are also in the mothership. So it's just beautiful that we're all connecting and remembering. I would love to see you making a video in a Pikachu costume. Beautiful question, thank you. What practice would you recommend to help people get over a breakup or a divorce? I answered that question in one of my past Q&As. I'll link it here. And yeah, so let's not just get into that. And hi Nikki, thank you so much for aiding me along my spiritual journey. Thank you so much for being open and receptive and being such a beautiful being of light and love. Thank you for your gratitude. Okay, it says, random question, how to move out in flow when you have been stuck forever in your mom's basement? The connected topic is getting a stable source of income, as you imagine, since it's the prerequisite of the question. beautiful question, and I already had a session with this being and we answered that, but I would have to address it to the first question that I answered into creating financial abundance. So it's the same answer: aligning yourself with your highest excitement, trusting, knowingness, and execution and projection moment to moment. And every time a fear comes up, a doubt comes up, use the process of thank you so much for showing me what I need to transcend. Am I willing to transcend it? Yes. And then keep projecting the reality you wish to see. Empowerment, jump in parallel realities and timelines, playlist. There's a lot of questions about that. What would be the physical side effect of these? Seems to be lower appetite. Oh, this being was sharing with me that he was having, I don't know why I didn't add that to the question. He was having a lot more visions in his dreams, a lot of astral traveling, a lot of vivid dreams. And if you want to do that, I have a dope video. Dope, I mean my hipster self. A dope video on it, on the astral traveling, in which you can connect to your guides, you can lucid dream. It teaches you how to like write your dreams so they can become more vivid and more lucid. And that's amazing. This being was sharing that his dreams have been like rocket fueling, and he's able to see everything and the colors and waking up in the middle of the night and remembering, and it's so much fun. And some of these dreams can become prophetic, so it's just like write them down and ask for more inspiration, ask for more visuals, and they will come. So he was asking me that the physical side effect of this, increasing his clairvoyance and his visuals, was lower appetite in heavy meals and craving for natural foods, and being heavy, aching, Asian, discomfort in muscles, hands and feet. Can this be a side effect of awakening? Yes. Beautiful. And as you're opening yourself, opening your third eye for more visuals, more visions, more psychedelics, more fun, you're allowing more light in. So what I just shared, and it's super cool. See, every time like you are all connected. A bunch of questions today were about life force, energy in foods, and how to have proper diet and the physical vessel, etc. So your vessel, as you allow more light in, you're not gonna crave what you used to crave anymore. You're gonna crave foods that are more raw, that are vivid, that are like vegetables and fruit, and you may not even want to cook them, and you just want to eat them, and you're going to feel the life force energy. You're going to feel how your vessel elevates. And this is because some people call it your DNA is rewiring, you're being activated. So as your spirit gets higher and higher, because you recognize yourself more as spirit, then your physical vessel catches up with the spirit, and it's like, okay, now that we have more light, now that you know that you're a spirit more and more, and you're manifesting that high self into the physical vessel, then you need to match that frequency. So you would crave less meats, you will crave less cooked meals, you would be more into, oh, I don't know why now I feel I want to be more vegan, or I don't know why I feel I want to do more juicing and detox. And this is beautiful. Just explore it and feel into your body what you are sensing you want. At some point, tapping into a past version of myself, I still wasn't letting go of like the foods, and I was like, no, but I want to eat this meat plate. And then I find myself like my body threw it up, because it was like, we don't want food right now, like you need to be juicing. And the messages were clear: don't eat for 3 days, because we're integrating something. Sometimes they are giving you a specific downloads, a specific integrations if you're connecting with your star family. So listen to the voice within. Ask for, now you're having more visuals, ask for visuals in your dreams, like, okay, can you show me what to do next with these changes in my physical vessel? And you will receive visions, you will receive answers. But I would suggest to just do more juicing, do more detox, eat more greens, and see how you feel in it. Don't let go of everything else completely right away, because it would be like a shock, but little by little, your body will do the switch. And the discomfort and the H's also too, it's the moment I started receiving the Kundalini awakening in my crown, like it hurt, like it was, because there was still some illusions and some distortions that I was clearing up through the process of transcending. And the moment I truly transcend that, then it stopped aching. So you're in a process of adjusting, of aligning your physical vessel, of allowing more light in. Do more of my Kundalini activations. Allow yourself to feel where the pain comes from in the body, and then you can type of picture a white light, white radiant healing light, just entering that area of your body. And the more and more you imagine it, you're actually drawing that light from the ethers into your body. So it's gonna, this is just what comes up right now for you. It will just like allow the itches, pronunciation going bad, itches of the instantly higher self is like, Nikki, there's no right or wrong, bad or good. The edges and the pains will cease eventually. So just find comfort with it. You said discomfort, but allow it, and keep picturing this white, radiant, healing light penetrating your being. And do more Kundalini activations that will help the energy to flow with more ease in your vessel. That's your answer. And that's all for today. And whoa, I was able to shrink the 27 questions in an hour, and probably that's why I wanted to be my hipster self, so it was more relaxed, less zen, and more like, let's just hang out. So beautiful. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for your presence. Thank you so much for allowing more light and unconditional love to come through me, for you, and through you from your highest self. Thank you for being a presence of light in this world. Thank you so much for stepping into your teacher, because you're all teachers, you're all masters. Thank you so much. I love you unconditionally. I send you all my love and all my light. And I'll see you in my next Q&A. Beautiful. Well, that was just presence. Felt inspired to allow that silent transmission. Beautiful.